Welcome back, Flare community. Happy Monday. Well, kind of happy depending on how you feel about the markets today. It is the stream day and we're going to have the weekly catch up as always. Welcome Crypto Granny arriving early. We got Anna in the house, Tasmanian, Doc Bob D, Death Ranger, Professor, Martin Redwood, Raphael, I bought Charlie Lee's bags, Zero Latency Manifestation, Bodan Gruz, Anxiety TV's Coop, all the usual suspects. Great to have you in here as always. And yeah, so the first thing that we're going to do as always is the weekly airdrop for members. So if you are a member of the Flare community channel, you can join here if you're not. And we're going to do an airdrop based on the current subscribers, currently at 52.8k, which is absolutely incredible. We're going to go over here to the Discord in the members chat, and you are only going to be able to see this if you are a member and you've hooked up your YouTube account to Discord. So there we go, there's the airdrop. Going to confirm that as always, and again I'm going to pin this to the top, so if you are watching this at a later date, all you have to do is click the pinned message up there and you can see this airdrop as well as the other, I don't know, 100 or so. So there we go. I guess we're going to get this show on the road. Bloody day in crypto today. As we can see here on these weekly charts over on Live Coin Watch, most of the market down 10 to 15% by the looks of it. But surprisingly, Songbird is holding up better than most. But it is what it is. You know, this is where the money's made during these times where it's really difficult to make that choice to separate your hard-earned cash. You know, it's I guess there's that saying, when there's blood in the streets, buy it, even if it's your own, right? So we're going to jump in here to the Flare Metrics site and give it a quick refresh, check out the latest providers and see what the reward rate is so far. In first place we have Flare Dienst, second place we have FTSO IT, third place Alpha Oracle, fourth place Evolve FTSO, and fifth AFTSO. And something that I would like to bring to your attention, it's something that I actually noticed and did a little bit of a calculation. You see this one here, fairly new, Evolve FTSO. We're currently in the 33rd epoch, right? And if you look over here, you can see this little sign, and this indicates that the next epoch, they're going to be changing to 12% for their fees. So they're going to be dropping it by 8%. And I did this calculation maybe an hour ago, and it works out that if the reward rate was very similar, i.e. these two, comparing the top one, Flare Dienst, with Evolve FTSO, that you would actually get more as a result from this fee reduction. So that's something to consider for the next epoch. You know, everyone can do their own thing, not financial advice and all that business, but I personally will be putting some into this because at the minute it looks like the biggest or the best performer once this has changed to 12%. So moving on, I sent this tweet out, 12 hours ago actually, trying to gauge the market sentiment, and it's very split right now. So people are bullish and bearish in almost equal measures, very close indeed. And just by looking back at this, the sentiment is so bearish now that it kind of makes me bullish. I've actually just bought some, made some orders in the past couple of hours, try and catch this, catch the falling knife. Definitely not recommended, but I'm definitely partaking in this with some of the money that I had on the sidelines. Neb came up here with this interesting graphic here, and yeah, I got to say big respects to Nick, who took this on the chin. That was an intended pun as well. Just watch the video. This is exactly what I wanted in terms of response to my question, and I have to give give my appreciation and thanks to myself for making this video. And again, you know, I didn't want this to come across as some sort of attack on Nick. It was just purely for educational purposes only. And I thought I would share it, create the video for people who may have had a similar thesis. And this was basically the video that was released yesterday on whether the Songbird network will survive once the Flare network launches. And for those of you who don't know, it definitely will. Let's move on here. Yes, so this is something I wanted to bring to everyone's attention. You know, people are often using the Flare farm protocols to gain additional rewards, right? Which is fine. But some people also want to delegate to their own signal provider, and some people are choosing to leave the Flare Finance platform and get their wrapped Songbird back into their own wallets at the very last moment. And Gene over here actually created this great infographic, and this basically, this line here is the line that most people believe the random lock-in block will occur. And you can see there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instances where the delegation lock-in block has occurred before this. So if you do want to guarantee your delegation, I'd recommend doing it on a Wednesday evening, just to be sure. Just thought I would mention that because a lot of people have been asking, you know, what's been happening with the rewards. Something else that people may not know is that there is this smart contract, the FTSO reward manager, and initially people couldn't, or some people couldn't actually claim all of their Songbird tokens, and that's because the contract was out of Songbird, and this is by design, but it is replenished over time in a couple of days, and that's what happened. People could claim again. So just to keep you guys in the loop, you know, if you can't claim straight away, don't worry, give it a couple of days and I'm sure everything will be fine. You can see here on the same day that the FTSO reward manager contract has been replenished. Happy days. Also from Bifrost Wallet, what's next? We're working hard to implement support for even more blockchains and tokens like Bitcoin, a new F-asset, I guess, yeah, all F-assets here. We're also working on things like F-asset minting, redemption, and NFT support. I know this one's highly requested by the community, so that's something to look forward to. And yeah, keep your eyes on Bifrost. They're definitely doing a great job in terms of a mobile wallet for, I guess, utilizing the Songbird network and soon the Flare network. Again, this is just a reminder that Bitcoin is going to be integrated as an F-asset. We saw this a couple of weeks ago, and it really is going to bring a tidal wave of liquidity onto the Songbird and Flare network. It's the most liquid asset, excluding stablecoins, and, you know, hopefully we can convince some of the maxis to come over and see the greener grass on the other side of the fence. Imagine the peace of mind you will feel when using the very first decentralized, fully insured, linearly scaling bridging protocol. Yes, Layer Cake is going to allow for fully insured assets or bridges, which is going to be an absolute game changer, and also this ability to linearly scale. So we're scaling in a linear fashion. So if we look over here, this is the design. Quadratically means basically as you add more networks to the ecosystem, it requires more bridges. So basically Flare or Songbird is going to be at the heart, and it's going to allow, say, for example, here, I think this is the Solana chain, to be able to bridge with Polkadot here without having to have a direct connection between the two. And this is a really big thing. Look at this. Flare can create a universal bridge for 100 chains with just 101 smart contracts. And that's in comparison to just short of 5,000 bilateral bridges. Bilateral meaning like this, between each other, okay? So yes, linear scaling is definitely a big thing, and that is something that Flare is pioneering. Just a quick hit here. F-assets are greater than wrapped assets, and mainly due to these reasons here. just bear that in mind. It's going to be, they are very different, and wrapped assets they're usually from a multi-sig wallet where, people are in control of this bridge, and if they all colluded together, they could theoretically do what they want. F-assets are going to be completely different, something that's never been done before in crypto, and this is why I'm so bullish on Songbird and Flare. For those of you who don't know, this is Stedas here, and he's been making posters, and he makes quotes as well for the XRP ledger, and obviously now the Flare and Songbird community too. If you do want to jump in on this poster, feel free to check this out. It's probably pinned to his page, actually, his Twitter account here. Yep, sure is. But let's just see if we can get a example. I was hurting my eyes scrolling this fast. Okay, maybe not. Actually, you know what we can do? We can just go to his website really quickly and give you an idea of what the posters actually look like. So he's done plenty. These are all his quotes, actually. He's made so many different quotes, but let's have a look at the community posters. Here we go. So it'd be something similar to this. Maybe not like this. I think this is just a community driven one, but yeah, you get the picture anyway. No need to go over that. In fact, something that I did see over on his Twitter here, which just reminded me, we go back to here for 1 second. The laser eyes theme was, it really marked the top of the Bitcoin bull run, right? And I'm just wondering if the McDonald memes marks the bottom. It's always interesting to see the agenda or the narrative that these really big entities or individuals start pushing at the top and bottoms of market structures. So, we saw the laser eyes at the very top, encouraging people to buy because obviously people like Michael need their exit liquidity. And on the other side, there's memes like this coming out where people are really encouraged to sell, and it's normally near the bottom as well. So just keep that in mind. We saw this here from Cryptopero, and I thought this was good. Just a really nice, clean looking way to indicate or highlight the ways that you can earn using the Songbird network and obviously soon Flare. So obviously we have the various FTSO rewards here, which earns Songbird, wrapped Songbird, which can obviously redelegate. It's got here the S-Toads and the Metas earning like S-Ribbits, and you can buy more NFTs with that, which you can sell for Songbird. Same with delegating to best FTSO, you get the NFTP, you can buy NFTs, you can get more wrapped Songbird here. And with Flare Oracle as well, the Oracle NFTs, and back to wrapped Songbird. And then obviously the Flare Finance ecosystem here, all that business. So definitely worth looking at if you're yet to really delve into the various options that you can use to make money on the Songbird network. This was interesting, and it was contained in yesterday's video too. Hugo is saying that he will shortly be releasing a governance proposal that, if passed, makes Songbird the lower house of governance on Flare. So it's going to basically require Songbird tokens to vote on governance that will be, or basically staked against various proposals. So I think that's very exciting. Santiago here says the team is so far ahead in terms of governance and views on managing risk in value assets. One of the most exciting projects on the horizon. No doubt, no doubt. So yes, another big thing that happened last week, or I guess just in general, was Oracle Swap. They actually came on for the 4th episode of the Flare Community podcast series, and they're actually building a whole host of different applications, and starting with decentralized exchange. So it will be the second decentralized exchange after FlareX, and this one's going to contain many more assets and give you the ability to actually add various assets yourself, kind of like Sushi Swap. It's actually a fork of Sushi Swap. they're running their NFT thing here, where basically you buy the NFTs and you can get Oracle points, and you do get a revenue share of the fees generated by the decentralized exchange, I believe. 61 of them have sold out. And obviously, if you do want to check that out, you can check out this link here. And actually, while we're here, if you do want to learn a little bit more about it, I would either check the podcast mentioned earlier or check out this Oracle Swap documents. This is a great place to find everything you need to know about Oracle Swap and, you know, the NFTs, the staking on it and the multipliers, all that good stuff. So be sure to check that out. Over here, we have a picture of some decks of cards, the Flare Community Poker Club decks. And I'd just like to say a big thank you to Death Ranger, who actually reached level 50 on the Flare Community Discord. He's earned himself one of these as the first member to do so. And yes, as I said before, I'm going to be giving, oh, well, actually, I don't know if I did mention this before, but yeah, the company that I used made a mistake and I managed to negotiate some additional decks. And with these decks, I'm going to be giving them to Patreon members and YouTube members too. So stay tuned for that. And the actual NFT collection is going to be launching hopefully this month. So stay tuned for that. Almost at the end here. The second half of 2022 is going to be busy. Flare Wrap is going to launch, and also Flare Drops too. So Flare Wrap is basically, I guess it's a way to wrap assets. They're not going to be F-assets, going to be Y-assets. I think that's what FLR Finance dubbed them as. So they won't have the same fully insured capabilities, but they're going to be using a custodian to bring additional assets from other networks onto Songbird. So that's exciting. And we have the FLR Drops, which is FLR Finance's NFT module as well. And yeah, what I'm excited about actually is Kakibo here, the APY cloud. This is going to be very interesting to me, especially if you're holding SFIN. But we're going to see some more about that at a later date. So before we wrap up, just like to give everyone a reminder that the Flare Community Patreon appreciation stream is tomorrow. And the last opportunity you get, I normally collect a list of names an hour before the stream, and that's to be eligible to win 1,000 Songbird tokens. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the Discord. Let me just get everyone's attention. I'm liking that that GIF that we have there from Zero Latency Manifestation. And yeah, what we're going to do is the same as always. At the end of each stream, we do have a puzzle, and I must admit this one is a little bit harder than the others. So I guess good luck. This is for 20 XRP. And basically, the first person to complete the crossword and paste the screenshot of the completed crossword here in the members channel gets 20 XRP. It's that simple, okay? So now that I've got your attention in the Discord, I'm going to copy it here quickly and paste it there. Happy days. Good luck, everyone. 20 XRP for you. And yeah, that's about it. Quite a busy week. You know, I guess stay strong. You know, these prices don't hang around forever, and some people may even see them as an opportunity. It's not financial advice. Do what you wish. So with that being said, if you do want to join us on the Discord here, we do a weekly chat in the community stage here, or sorry, the members stage on Mondays. And I will be joining you guys there very shortly after the stream. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible rest of your week. And until next time, I'm out.
For mission control, we have liftoff.